This is the 27th Street grade crossing, located on the UP Kenosha Sub in Zion, Illinois. Here we have two Safetran signals, each with LED lights and one E-bell. This is over here looking west. Get a look here at the eastern signal. Got first-gen WCH LEDs in Safetran frames. These are actually fairly common on this line. Lighting's a little weird now, right now because it's close to sunset. Got a single-sided Safetran base. Got a 90 Safetran gate mechanism. Side view lights with a Safetran junction box. Back view of the lights. This gate has the newer striping with 4-inch RECO LEDs. Here's a back view of the eastern signal. Grade is all concrete. Track view facing north towards Winthrop Harbor, Kenosha, Racine, and Milwaukee. And track view facing south towards Waukegan, Wilmette, and Chicago. And then we have the relay bungalow in the northwest quadrant, and then a new one behind it. And if you haven't been able to figure out at this point, these signals are getting replaced soon. You can see a new foundation in over there, and then there's also one in there. And this appears to be the first replacement for the UP Kenosha Sub in Illinois as part of the remote monitors project that UP's been undertaking. Primarily it's been on the Geneva Sub so far, but it looks like they're starting to do the same thing up on this line now. So far this is the most well progressed crossing I've seen on this line. A bunch of other crossings around here do have markings around the crossings, but no conduit, no foundations, and no new bungalow yet. This is the only one so far to have that. So, and there's a lot of conduit around here. Look at that. Not sure what all that's for. Or that. Crazy to see. Again, UP's probably going to do the same thing to most of the crossings on this line eventually. They're just starting with this one here in Zion. Probably because this one's a little simpler without any pedestrian gates or anything. It's not interconnected with traffic lights. There's a lot more complex crossings going south into Chicago. And you can see this one also does have a 2000s era PT&W bungalow, but that's not good enough. So they got a newer one going in. So this will be the first to fall on the Kenosha Sub in Illinois. Obviously, the UP's been doing a ton of replacements up in Wisconsin, but I don't think that doesn't have anything to do with the PTC project. None of those crossings have PTC up there so far. The UP could eventually decide to do that as well, but that remains to be seen. Here's another view now looking east. We'll get a look here at the western signal. Got a GS Type 1 E-bell up top. I could hear that when I filmed the crossing down there a little while ago. Should have one last outbound metro coming soon, so I'm going to film that here. Got more first-gen WCH LEDs and Safetran frames. Got another single-sided Safetran base. And there's the new foundation. Side view lights with a Safetran junction box. And I got another 90 Safetran gate mechanism. Sad to see this crossing go. Not many GS Type 1s on this line. Back view of the lights. And this gate also has the newer striping with 4-inch LEDs. And I think I forgot to point out the dot number. Dot number is 176632V. You can see more conduit all around. Kind of weird that they still have conduit facing up out of the ground, even though the bungalow is in and the foundations are in. By the time they get to this stage, the conduit's all buried. Strange. There's still a ton of markings around here. Maybe UP's going to do something else here. I'm not sure. Oh, here comes our outbound. And here's a back view of the western signal. So this has been the 27th Street grade crossing. Rest in peace, old signals.